Only on Fox, we talked to two men accused of shooting at two Spartanburg County deputies over the weekend. Now, they were charged with attempted murder, but today those charges reduced and they're out of jail. And the community is reacting to how the sheriff spoke out publicly about the shooting. Now, these are a look at the two suspects here. They were arrested early Sunday morning. We told you about this. They were accused of shooting at those deputies. But again, the story has kind of changed now. And here's a look at where this all apparently went down at 150 on Accurate Way in Inman. Now, this is right off I-26, basically like a frontage road there. The deputies say they saw a car speed off after those shots rang out. Now, no deputy was hit, no cars hit either.
Holbert and Mallory both appeared before a bond judge Sunday. They were released from jail yesterday on that reduced charge of breach of peace in an aggravated manner. Now, Sheriff Chuck-Wright says this was not a false arrest, and he's giving the men the benefit of the doubt. But Spartanburg County NAACP President and County Council member Michael Brown says the rhetoric the sheriff used to talk about this case convicted them in the court of public opinion.
Now, the sheriff was asked about one of his statements today during an interview on a Christian radio network here, 96.9. Take a listen.
The one thing that many people had an argument about, and this is why I called you, this is why we connected with you, because when I put my statement out there that I was tired of seeing these young black men be plastered all over the news media, and then there's no return to the story to show what happened after the story has gone one direction. The one thing that I had a problem with, Sheriff Chuck, is that I saw a video where you said these two idiots go down the road and just decided they wanted to shoot at deputies. Now, you have admitted right here in this interview that they are not accused, or you have no evidence of them shooting at deputies. Will you take back that statement that they are idiots?
That was a pretty stupid thing they did, shooting out of the car where those deputies were sitting. So they were being, at that point, I don't know if they are idiots, but they were doing something an idiot would do, shooting out the daggum car.
I got you.
Fox Carolina's Kerry Weimer live this afternoon outside the sheriff's office, and you talked to those two men, I understand.
That's right, Cody. Earlier today, they told me that they are innocent and they never shot at deputies. Both Holbert and Mallory have never been in trouble with law enforcement before. They tell me that even though the attempted murder charges were dropped or cleared, their names and their livelihood have not been.
How can you go from never getting charged to two of the worst charges possible?
Both Holbert and Mallory said they never thought they would end up in the Spartanburg County Detention Center Sunday night. But that's exactly what they say happened on their way home from a party in North Carolina. Officials say they were arrested and charged with attempted murder against deputies.
I really haven't been able to think. There's so much going on, and then there's so many people standing for me and so many people against me, and my mind is just everywhere.
The sheriff's office confirmed the attempted murder charges were reduced yesterday, but Mallory and Holbert say damage was already done by comments made by Spartanburg Sheriff Chuck-Wright.
I would like him to know, innocent until proven guilty. We didn't even there wasn't any evidence brought up yet, and he was already accusing us. So I just wanted to be avoided, because it could have easily been avoided if he'd have just waited a couple days.
The president of the Spartanburg chapter of the NAACP, who's also a Spartanburg County councilman, says Sheriff Wright's comments on the two young men were unacceptable.
Just because it comes out of the mouth of the sheriff and in the manner in which he did it, which was completely wrong, it's unacceptable. We live in an age in which things can be said, but you can't unring a bell. You can't take back what you said once you have all the facts. And clearly, the cowboyism, the manner in which the sheriff comes out time and time again and says the things he says is just unacceptable.
He called me idiots. For one, he don't even know me. For somebody never to be in any trouble. And then I work, I stay out the way for somebody that doesn't know me.
Now, both Holbert and Mallory are asking Sheriff Wright for an apology. Cody, Tori.
And we did catch up with the sheriff this afternoon, and he feels he's giving them the benefit of the doubt, Kerry. So let's listen to what the sheriff told us just a little while ago.
We had every reason to charge them with what we charged them with. Our evidence didn't lead up to show us that we could sustain that in court. And again, let me repeat, instead of letting it sit there for 6 to 9 months waiting for them to get to court and let it wash itself out in court. We chose to do the right thing, so they're home with their family now, kind of thinking about what they did.